Hi guys, welcome back to my rabbit hole of K-pop. I'm Atomic Rabbit. I missed the Dreamverse final chapter thing. I don't think it was posted long ago. As you might imagine, I'm trying to keep up with everything that is being dropped on a daily basis, and I'm not doing a very good job at it. But also know that when I'm going to be watching NCT on a daily basis to try and catch up with at least DMVs and discography stuff, all of this will come back. Because these are MVs that are being published, so as well as dance practices and behind the scenes. That is what I'm planning on watching on a daily basis and catching up with in probably a couple of weeks or a small month, something like that. I think that's gonna be sort of the timetable, just to give you sort of a hint of where I'm at with my alphabetical order. I'm sort of proud of myself for sticking to my plan instead of letting loose and just going randomly. But I know that if I do that, I will miss a lot. Dreamverse bonus chapter, Life is Still Going On, as well as the newest one that was dropped. Let's go!
Yeah. Oh, yes. 자, 너의 인생을 내가 봐주겠어.
바로도 할 줄.
세상에. 과거, 현재.
이래 요거다.
아 이거 자, 이거는 준비됐지? 준비됐지? 자 이제부터 시작한다.
빠밤. 뭐야? 이거 타임 캡슐 설마?
맞아.
진짜?
나중에 보면 아주 재밌을 것 같지 않아?
타임머신?
뭐 20년 뒤?
에이 야 근데 솔직히 미래도 좋은데
맞아.
지금 당장 뭐 할지를 정하자.
일단
그러네.
지금은
어.
생각하자.
이거야. 수영하기 딱 좋은 날씨인데 수영이나 할까?
난 괜찮아.
난
I love swimming.
너무도 오래 되는 게 싫어. 그럼 뭐?
검은 산책.
Not bad.
난 좋아.
난
지성.
둘다 좋으면 어떡해.
가족을 어떻게?
Don't stop the music 왜 멈춰 있어 춤추듯 돌아가 Life is a party so 딱히 뭘 안 해도 Tick tock tick tock Life is still going on 그저 흘러가 Hey DJ play that song 다음 노래 It's like a music box 걱정은 그만해 오늘은 즐겨봐 잠시라도 Life is still going on 암튼 흘러가 야 요즘은 그리 풀이 죽어있어 야 어깨 좀 펴라 옆에 내가 있어 인생이 간 게 뜻대로 안 되지 참 마음이 간 게 맘대로 안 되지 That's right 어른이 되거나 봐 사는 게 그런가 봐 사람들 다 앞서 나가는 듯한 나 혼자 멈춘 듯한 That's the life 어쩔 수 없는 듯한 막연한 불안함 Tell me if you're feeling good 나도 그래 가끔씩 고민 따윈 잠시 던져놔 To the sound of the music 마음속에 소리 들어봐 원하는 건 do it 그냥 do it Don't stop the music 왜 멈춰 있어 춤추듯 돌아가 Life is a party so 딱히 뭘 안 해도 tick-tock tick-tock Life is still going on 그저 흘러가 Hey DJ play that song 다음 노래 It's like a music box 걱정은 그만해 오늘은 즐겨봐 잠시라도 Life is still going on Life is still going on My life still goes on
오케이 다 넣은 거지?
오케이.
좋아요.
오케이. 3분 지났는데 진짜 벌써 궁금해.
아니 근데 오히려 이런 거는 까먹고 있어야 시간이 더 잘 가.
아 맞아.
그렇긴 해. 밥이나 먹으러 가자.
오케이.
배고파.
가자. 뭐 먹어? 고기.
나는 오늘 항정살.
It was a good thing to stick these two together. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing.
Big dreams and big thrills flying high 터무니없는 상상이 봐
No, I like that you're giving me Korean. That's too soon. I'm not good at Korean. I'm trying.
시작이라는 걸 넌 믿을 수 있겠니 이제야 사랑을 할 것 같아 Ready or not 가는 거야 나를 믿어 Stone just knocking doors down 천천히 어떤 시간들은 모두 뒤로 보내 가슴이 소리치네 달려가 날아봐 If you're rockin' with me Here we go Satellite radio 내 미래를 전해줘 후회 없이 사랑했다고 말하게 기다렸어 어디든 we're coming together 너무 걱정하지 마 저기 가야 해 future 너를 만나 같이 더 빛나 아름다운 시간만 쌓자 미래에 너를 좋아하게 됐어 경계 위로 손을 맞대면 우리 너무 닮아 있어 모두 찾게 될지 결국 웃게 될지 지금부터 운명이라고 해 평평 연기 속에 살아남은 그 작은 꽃처럼 시간 속에 너를
His
사랑하고
glasses, Mark.
Here we go 날개를 펼치고 또 꺾이고 다쳐도 누구보다 강한 너잖아 미래도 널 사랑할 나란다 기다렸어 어디든 we're coming together 너무 걱정하지 마 저기 가야 Hello future 너를 만나 같이 더 빛나 아름다운 시간만 쌓자 I'm trying to center me 해외도 센터비 흔들리지 않게 걸어 나아갈 수 있을지 수많은 스니커 거꾸로 같은 만족해 그 어디쯤 너 기다리고 있을지 너지 않아 눈을 떠봐 내가 원한 모든 건 나뿐이라고 가버린 태결이 온기에 남은 잿더미 속에 Ready to clap back 거리 머지않은 peace 아픈 시간이 담아 잡기를 바라고 또 원했지 Who you gonna believe 기다렸어 어디든 we're coming together 너무 걱정하지 마 저기 가야 해 future 너를 만나 같이 더 빛나 아름다운 시간을 쌓자 Just keep looking to the
Can someone tell me what it is about NCT Dream? I need to watch Boom again because that was the first MV that I watched for NCT Dream, and when I watched that, I thought this is really, really cool, but they look really, really young. From the beginning, I thought I'm not really gonna get into this part of NCT because they're young and it's kind of bubbly, and I read some things about it, like NCT Dream is the more bubbly side of NCT. Okay, bear with me, this sounds all very judgmental. In my defense, I'm not a judgmental person. It's just that I need to do my research and I need to absorb things first before I know what I'm getting myself into. And what I read and what I came across at first didn't really attract me. It was more in that sense. It was not like, oh, they're like that, I'm not gonna get into it. But I thought, no, for now, I don't really feel any kind of attraction with that. And then, well, as you know, I started getting more and more into NCT, and I started with the NCT 127 and then the U part, and then I finally got all their names down. which took me, I think it took me the longest time ever to get their names down. But that was simply because I didn't really invest, I didn't get invested in them for many reasons. Not only because I thought that there were just many doors I had to unlock before I could get myself to open myself up really to NCT. So I watched their things because there was some sort of attraction. And if you watched my NCT reactions, you know that I've talked about that. How I have this certain attraction with NCT that I can't explain. And I'm having that again right now. I'm watching this and I feel sort of sucked into it, like I'm going to a different planet. I know that sounds weird and like I'm going crazy, and maybe I am. It is the same sort of feeling as if I am outside in the middle of the night and it's a bright night sky and I can see all the stars outside. And I'm looking at them and I feel like I'm sucked into the whole universe. That is kind of the same experience I'm having now. And I know that now I'm ready to dive, which I also said already, I think I'm ready to dive into previous NCT Dream MVs and music, because now I know where they're at. So now I need to know where they came from. I need to know how it was at the beginning. But there is something about NCT Dream, the members of NCT Dream. There is something about this group, and I can't put my finger on it, but it feels really special, like almost alien. I just can't explain what it is. That's why I'm calling it alien. But please explain to me if you have any idea what it is about NCT Dream. I love that they brought back the whole hippie vibe in this, in a song that talks about the future, and that they're bringing peace into this. And that whole, you know, we advance as humans, we advance, we invent, we progress, we discover. But in the end, things always resurface. Like fossils also, they resurface. All things are still part of today's society, and I love it when that comes back, when that is being brought back into art forms. It's inspirational. We should never forget our history. We should never forget where we came from, and I love that. And all of a sudden I'm thinking like, okay, so it was half a year ago, it was disco, the 70s. Are we now going back into the 80s, or is it the 60s? I can't remember. I'm sorry, I'm bad. I know there's periods of times, I never know when they happened, except I know Titanic was around 1920s. Anyway, that's a history lesson. We don't need to get into that. Thank you so much for joining me on my couch today. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you on the next one, guys.